Hello, Erin here from Timber Flooring Clearance Centre, and I just wanted to do a quick chat about timber, what it's all about. So, mostly what we have is engineered timber. We do have one engineered solid spotted gum in stock at the moment. The rest of the timbers that we have are engineered. What I mean by engineered, what does that mean, everybody asks me? Well, what it basically means is, let me find a board, is that the top 3-4 mil, whatever it might be, depending on the board you're looking at, is timber itself. The rest is like usually a plywood base. There's different things, but most of them are plywood. So the top is an actual sliver of an actual tree. So that means A, these are more expensive than man-made products. It means B, that you will get variations in the board. So it is Mother Nature. Every single board in the whole wide world is different. What you see here is 100% not going to be what you are going to get at home when you get your flooring. So you need to make sure when you're looking at a timber floor that when you come in, so for example, like this, and this, all these are all spotted gums. This one are all black butts. So do not come in and say, I want that black butt because I like this black butt more than that black butt. No, because trees are trees, they vary from board to board, batch to batch, tree to tree. It has nothing to do with that. When you're selecting a timber, what you really need to look at are things like the width of the board. So, you know, you can see here, this is like a 130 wide, whereas this is a 180 wide. So you need to think about, do I want it wide or narrow? Then you need to think about things like the finish. So here, these are actually the exact same board, same manufacturer, same price. Difference being, this one is a matte brushed finish, so it's got some texture and grooves to it, whereas this is a semi-gloss finish. So it's totally smooth. So no better, worse, no right or wrong, but just they're the things to think about. Don't think about the actual color that you're looking at. Now, spotted gum is very varied. It's what I've got. I actually love spotted gum. Not everybody does it. It's not everybody's cup of tea. I actually have this one. I have the 10% gloss in the whiteboard, the wide board rather. I love it. But yes, lots of variation. With spotted gum, you can see here you get lights, darks, green, brown, red, everything all through it. So you've got to be really aware of that when you're looking at timber, to just make sure you know that there'll be a lot of variation. Again, some people love that. It's very natural, very spectacular, very beautiful, very luxurious, expensive. It's not what you would necessarily put in like a rental property. It is what you would put in your dream home potentially. But they're the things to think about. The other thing is, being a natural product, they will scratch, they will dent. There's no way around it unless you absolutely just sit still and don't do anything. So I've got little kids, I don't care. They scratch it, it gets dents, we have parties all the time, who cares? I believe that all that is part of the character of a timber floor. I would personally rather have timber that's natural, that's beautiful, with some scratches and dents in it that looks loved, than something perfect in a laminate or hybrid. That's just me. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion. You can have whatever you like. Most people do go for laminates and hybrids if they've got little kids or it's a rental property or something. I have a laminate in my rental property, but in my own house, I have this and I just love it. So that's basically what timber is. Some of them are click systems. So some you would just put an underlay down like you would any other floating floor, put an underlay down, they click together and just float. Some are tongue and groove, which means, again, they would typically float and then the boards need to be glued to each other, not down, but to each other. You can direct stick these onto concrete if you wish, if you do it all correctly, use the right glue and all that sort of stuff. Most of them can be direct stuck, which some people prefer to do. With the solid timber, they need to be glued and secret nailed directly to your subfloor. Unless your subfloor is a slab, you need to put 12 mil ply down first. So a little bit to consider with all that sort of stuff. But yeah, timber, look, it's absolutely stunningly beautiful. It's not for everyone, it is pricier. Having said that, you'll always get bang for your buck here. If you do want a timber floor, you'll get something, you know, much better price than potentially some other places. So I think that's just about all I wanted to say about timber.